Man, a really productive day for us on a lot of fronts. Not only were we able to get back out on the field, but probably more importantly, we spent the morning reviewing the game tape in all three phases and, making some corrections, some acknowledgments, and just evaluating our overall progress in all areas. And, not only that, but plotting a course for this next block of days. We've been in the stadium now, and I'm always interested in the step forward individually and collectively after having an in-stadium experience. Particularly the guys that are new to the game, man, they probably answered some questions that they might have about the game or themselves, and so it's reasonable to expect them to take a significant step. And so it's important that we put them in position to do so. I thought we had a good spirited practice today. You can't waste days. Guys didn't warm up to it, and that's kind of a charge of ours to come out of an off day and really get back to business, and I felt that from them. We're continuing to work a bunch of situations. This game is about situations. Saturday night is, an example of that. We were able to put together a 2-minute drive before the half. We finished the game with the defense on the field in a 2-minute-like scenario. That's how these games play out. It's nip and tuck, man. It's the National Football League. And so, there's a big educational component to this process about these circumstances and the weight of them and how significant the performance is under those scenarios. Got some guys working their way back to us. Also had some guys that maybe had a minor thing or two that happened today. Darius Slay rolled his ankle, but it doesn't appear to be significant. We'll get him back out here ASAP. Some other guys managing bumps and bruises associated with play. I'll pause and open it up for questions.
Mike, what is Jalen Ramsey working off to the side for? Is he dealing with something?
It's just day-to-day. He'll be back. I think he's scheduled to participate tomorrow. Obviously, Thursday, working against the Bucs is a big day. But again, oftentimes when I remove a guy like him, it's about the opportunity that it provides others from a rep standpoint, and so it's been good on both accounts.
Michael, same on Calvin and Austin. We haven't seen him for a bit. Is he expected to be back very soon, or is there something longer?
We'll see. At this point, I'll describe it as day-to-day. I know he's working his way back to us and had a good rehabilitation day-to-day, but still at this point, I'll describe it as day-to-day.
Mike, we just talked with Cam. How are you guys managing his hold-in as he goes through these negotiations?
It's been good days. We got 90 guys out here, man. Cam's been doing this a long time. I don't work Cam a lot in these scenarios. Anyway, I need to know more about Derek Harmon, Y.A. Black, and others, Logan Lee. And so that's been the mindset that I've approached it.
Do you have concern about his availability down the road?
I'm sorry?
Do you have concern about his availability down the road?
Not as I sit here today, no.
Mike, we've talked a lot about Jalen Ramsey and some of the other defensive backs. What did you think about some of the guys like Warren Thornhill, Brandon Echols on Saturday night?
I've been pleased with the progress of those two that you mentioned, not only Saturday night, but just in general. We've acquired some high-profile guys, some guys with big resumes that get a lot of attention, but those two in particular, I think, have done a really nice job learning what to do, letting their talent show, bringing a competitive spirit to our work daily. I've been pleased with the progress of those two.
Mike, Brandon Echols worked outside and inside today. What do you see about him in the slot that you guys like?
That's been his resume. With the Jets most recently, he's played outside and in. He has that versatility, and it's our job to find the best place to utilize people, and particularly when they have flexibility.
Coach, how do you think the rookies did on Saturday, specifically Caleb Johnson?
I thought all of them had their moments, but I also thought there was room for growth. I know that was a conversation that I had with Caleb in game. And for me and him specifically, I'm talking a lot about not evaluating the performance while you're living it. We play on Saturday, we evaluate on Sunday and Monday. And so it was a good conversation. He's a conscientious young man. He wants to be great. He's working his tail off, and I'd imagine he's going to be one of those ones that takes a significant step between game one and game two.
Mike, is it easy? Is it business as a coach when you have a decade-long captain, 2 summers in a row, and a contract thing? Is that easy to kind of put aside, or is it not easy to put aside? Or?
It is easy for me. It's just a component of big business. It's not exclusive to us or to Cam. It's going on in a lot of locations, man. The great thing about it is we've had good relations with Cam since he's been here. He's been a heck of a Steeler. We communicate formally and informally. I imagine it'll remain the same, and we'll find a way to see our way through these things.
Cam noted that two more. Then there's the possibility. You didn't dismiss the possibility of missing actual game action.
in the midst of a hold-in. Does that put an added sense of urgency for you guys with how important he is to you guys?
You guys know I'm not into the hypothetical discussions.
Mike, both Washington and Primer have been talking about Mason, so they've seen a noticeable uptick in the zip of his passes and the ball placement. Those two aspects of his game, have you seen an improvement there too since his return?
You know, I've noticed the ball placement. He's always had zip on the ball. He's doing a nice job in terms of the ball location for sure.
All right. Thanks, Coach.
Thanks, guys.